Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, just before we begin, ReZero is coming up to the end. If you're 2 weeks ahead, though, you can see the next series. If you're watching this on the YouTube release, the public release, that is, you will be able to, if you want, to join us on Patreon or on YouTube memberships and see what's coming next after ReZero. Now,
Right.
It's likely ReZero Season 3, but you never know. Okay? I'm just going to say, you never know. So
Upsets have happened before.
That's
so
right. That's right.
truly
You
never know.
Yes. So if you want to see what's coming up next, you can check that out 2 weeks early, but we're getting really close to the finale right now in present time. Time is weird here. But George,
Sure.
we're at the penultimate episode set.
Yeah.
What are your biggest, wildest predictions?
Dude, with this show, I can't predict anything, man.
Oh, no.
I've tried predicting stuff before, and it just goes off the wall. Like, insane craziness happens, or something that I kind of thought was going to happen kind of happens, but in, like, the worst way possible.
Yeah, true.
The only thing I can predict is that Subaru will beat Roswaal, and Subaru will get his way. The only question is how many sacrifices will he have to make along the way, right? Like, seems so far the stuff with Emilia is working out. Seems like the stuff at the mansion might work out. We don't know what's going on with Otto and if Garf's gonna make it out alive. I think he will, because he's got that like special weapon or whatever. But
yeah, he's got the shield thing, whatever that means.
Yeah, like greaves of some sort. I don't know exactly, but yeah. So like, does he have to sacrifice one of them? That would suck. Like, it would suck Otto more simply because he's been on our side for longer. But it would suck to lose Garf as an ally.
Yeah, true.
So like,
yep.
What does he do then? And he swore that he's going to do it on this loop. It would be just like the show to force him to have to reset after this loop has gone so well.
Bro, so much has happened in this loop.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the kind of show to do that. Do I actually think what's the likelihood that he's going to fail in such a drastic way? I think it's low. Like, he does deserve a dub, and just kind of the pattern that the show's followed so far has been like crazy L's, and then finally like the dub that you want. And it seems like we're ramping up for that, but I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hard to say.
It's a good question. There's also Roswaal is fighting with Ram and
Puck. And Puck.
Yeah. So there's a lot happening that was set up last time.
Yeah, I think they can take them. I think them two together, they can do it.
Yeah.
Puck is insanely strong.
Insanely strong, and Ram was like a prodigy, right? So
yeah,
she's no slouch either.
And so, how do spirits work? Puck can't continually give Ram mana, can he?
I don't think so. But she has that wand. Like, I'm not sure what the wand does. If it's
does it like
chock
materialize
full of mana, or does it absorb more mana? Right? Like, I don't know exactly what it does. So, but she's got that at least as like a support item, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. Roswaal's really powerful. He's like, didn't they say he was like the most powerful magic user in like the region?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's super, super strong, right? So I don't know. And he's got multicolored.
They've shown him be
fire,
pretty insane,
which is pretty rad.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Sure.
So I don't know. I don't know what his powers are, but yeah, they've set up this season hasn't had a lot of fights. So it is nice and interesting that they set up 2 fights to really go through for this next set. Do you think we're going to have both of the resolutions in these 2 episodes?
It is 2 episodes. And then what would the finale, what would the last 2 be about, right? If these fights were settled? I guess it could
True.
be Emilia
But
finishing the.
They can't extend these for
trials.
4 episodes. No way.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah.
So,
Then yeah, probably.
all right. I'm thinking so too, right? I'm thinking for sure these will be resolved by the next 2 episodes. Surely. Now, they do have to deal with that one little girl from the village who turned out to be evil.
Yeah.
So,
One who can control the beasts.
yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay, we'll see.
All right, let's find out.
Let's find out. Let's do it. Oh, dude. No.
She blocked it? Oh, he bit
Oh,
it!
he bit it. Dude, this is him without him transforming as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Get going.
Get going, do something. Let's go. Wow, he's doing it. It's crazy. Oh!
No way. Oh, jeez.
No way! Oh, it's on her.
Oh, no.
Or was it? I don't know. It's so confusing when she does that. I hate
Yeah,
it.
she's got this like weird like healing ability
Body
or
double
something.
or something.
Or body double, yeah.
Oh, no, she did take damage. Okay.
Doesn't
Oh,
look
that
as happy
face.
now, though.
Yeah.
Whenever she licks her lips, dude.
Oh, no.
I like his confidence, but I don't know if he's taking it fully seriously. He might just be boastful and taking it seriously.
Yeah,
But
true.
still. Oh, that's right, he's here.
Yeah.
Dang, what's she gonna know what to say when she knows Roswaal betrays her?
Oh,
She figured it out.
She knows.
Let's go, Betty. Come on.
Oh, so sad.
Jeez.
Dang. She's so freaking aimless without her.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Dang, dude. She wants death, man.
Yeah, dude. So sad. Oh.
Okay. This confirms who is influencing. Like, we already had kind of guessed.
Right.
But this confirms
It
that
doesn't.
it's Echidna.
I wouldn't say it confirms. It's their interpretation that she is right. It's our understanding that it's their interpretation that she's writing the book. We don't know 100% if
Okay,
she's
they
writing the
could pull
book.
something off like that, yes.
I'm just
You're
saying.
right.
That's how things work.
Yes.
Right?
I know. You're right. We can't, we should learn with this show. You can't say anything 100%. But it feels like more than an educated guess. It's not 100%
Sure,
confirmation.
100%. I
but
agree.
It is more than an educated guess to assume Echidna's writing the books.
100%. It totally makes sense that it would be that way, and I even generally would agree with you in the sentiment that that's probably the way it works based on what's being said. But until it is expressly said by Echidna
I hear you
that
there.
she's
Yep.
frickin' writing it, and even that could be a frickin' lie because Echidna, you never frickin' know with that lady. Then we never really
True.
know. Also,
Yes.
I wanted to say that Betty is a spirit that's lived for like 400 years. That's a fucking long time. There are other spirits who have likely lived way longer than that, and they're not going through this same existential, I'm alone or everyone leaves me,
Yeah.
right? Puck has been around for a long time, maybe way, way longer than the 400 years. And he's not having the existential crisis of like, everyone gets old and dies, but I am here still on the earth. And I was wondering, like, I wonder if this is like a phase of living that spirits have to like go through, or will not have to, but like will go through at some point. And then eventually they just have to get over the fact that like, yeah, everyone's going to pass away. Humans don't live very long, or not humans necessarily only, but like the non-spirit races they don't get to live as long.
They'll die eventually.
Right? They'll die eventually, right? I wonder if this is something that like a lot of spirits go through, kind of a existential crisis.
I could see something like that. I do think partially this is more influenced by being isolated than anything else.
True.
Like for these 400 years, like if you tally up all the times she's talked to somebody else, I don't know, like a year maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
So
maybe. Right.
it could be just sheer isolation that's doing this, but it could be also a spirit thing after so many people that you care about die. It's
right,
just like, bro,
right.
what even am I doing here? Yeah.
Yes,
so
exactly.
who knows? Dang, so he's not even saying I'm that person.
Yeah.
He's trying to make her make a choice of herself.
Yeah, true. Will he play into that, I wonder?
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh.
Wow. He's rejecting that premise. What?
It's... No!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh.
Oh, it's her. Okay.
Oh, she's got them all. Dang.
Yeah, she's got Rem on her back.
She drops all the...
All right, this is a heartwarming reunion, guys, but get moving.
Oh no.
Bro. Yeah, what?
No. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a hippo?
Like a hippo?
Oh my gosh.
Dude. Yeah, how sinister, man.
Oh no, she's crazy.
She's just as crazy as Elsa, dude.
Yeah, no kidding. They're going back in?
Yeah, what? I guess if the mansion's surrounded? Like...
Alright, let's go, Petra. He like
Wow,
smiles?
it's creepy on that thing, yeah. Dude, it's crazy Roswaal was willing to sacrifice all of them.
I know, it's ridiculous. Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, frick. What?
Oh, there's another one, dude.
No way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was in the
Guilty
movie.
Low. Oh, jeez.
Oh, frick. Who else is there? Who else is there?
That can help him? I mean, if Garth gets rid of... Oh, Betty. Betty's gonna have to come through, dude. She's gonna have to come through.
Betty!
Come on, Betty.
Frick.
Come on, dude.
Okay. Alright, true, Betty, yeah. Wait, how are we back here? What the frick?
Yeah, what? What happened to
Is this a rewind?
Ram?
I think it was a rewind.
Maybe?
Oh, have we ever seen this next trial? I guess we saw it from...
No.
Oh, yeah. Behold an unthinkable present, right.
Yeah, well, I guess from Subaru,
From
yeah, but not
Subaru.
from her.
Right.
Yeah. I want to know what happens with the mansion, but this has me so curious as well.
Oh, boy.
Is this the what could have been?
Yeah. Hmm.
So all this time they wouldn't have found her.
I guess.
Is that what this means?
Oh. It's normal
It's Goose.
Goose, too.
Yeah.
They're going on a picnic? Oh my gosh, it's too happy.
Yeah, what?
Oh.
It's like almost verbatim a conversation they already had.
Oh, wow. Goose. Oh.
Oh my gosh, she's like mad still? Come on.
Oh boy, these two are fucking such a mess. Oh my gosh, dude. Fortuna is a freaking mess of a woman. Holy
Yeah.
frick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right?
Yeah, they're having a picnic already. Like,
Oh my gosh. They're both a mess. Holy frick.
yeah, dude.
Oh boy. This is way too freaking happy and pleasant.
Jeez. Poor Emilia, dude.
So sad.
Yeah.
Bro, she's lost them both in different ways. It's so tragic.
I know, dude.
Dang.
This is Echidna speaking through him then.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, that's great. Oh my gosh. Oh,
dude.
she's crying. What?
What an odd reaction.
Yeah, what the frick?
Hmm.
What is that all about?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Is it because she's living a happy life? That she's come to accept herself? When Greed couldn't
guess.
accept herself, maybe? I don't know. Greed seems so self-assured, though.
Could be an act. Could totally be an act.
I was wondering if she would jump. That's crazy.
Wow, just like that, she passed the trial. Okay.
True. Yeah, Roswaal barely made it out. What?
Huh? They did. Oh, they're pretending. Okay. I see.
I was gonna say. They're waiting
They're
for
feigning
her.
ignorance to be,
Yes.
supportive and stuff. Okay.
Oh boy, the final trial.
She's going back to back. Let's go.
Yeah. I wonder what this
Okay.
freaking trial is like. I mean, obviously showing
Yeah.
the future, right? But
An unbearable future.
oh,
Force the disaster.
face the disaster.
Or
that's
face the
yet to come.
disaster. Okay.
Yeah.
Happiness reflected on the water's surface. Ooh.
Okay, so it's gonna show if the book is able to predict the future and it's potentially written by Greed, then she should be able to predict the future, you know, in some capacity. So is this like an inevitable future that you're gonna have to just accept is going to happen? Or what? Oh,
I think
boy.
there's just a possibility for the future.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because the idea is that the book is gonna be like overwritten, right?
Yes. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Because like
True,
if
true.
in the end Subaru can overcome the Witch of Greed's plans, I'm sure they'll be able to find a way to overcome Echidna as well.
The Witch of Greed's plans?
Or sorry, not Witch of Greed's, Witch of Envy. I'm getting them confused.
Okay.
But yeah, because like, isn't he supposed to like eventually, like she says she's guiding him towards a fate that she wants. It's like, okay, fair enough. But I think like overall the story is gonna, once all is said and done, he will have done things that aren't according to what her fate is or her desired destination is now. He will like have overcome her in some way or done something to, you know, thwart her plans. And so I'm sure the same thing can be said of Echidna's plans. Because I don't think she has the ability to see the future. I think she just, because she's greedy and has so much information, has amassed so much information, she's probably got a very good track record of like predicting what's about to happen. Yeah, but it's not like a set in stone thing.
I wonder about that so much because I wonder about, like, if that's the case, then okay, fine, fair enough. Then she doesn't really predict the future. But if she does predict the future, how does Subaru's rewinding interact with that, right? And
actually, yeah, I was going to say, even if she can predict the future, maybe it's Subaru, the fact that Subaru can rewind and she can't fully account for that. It is why her future is now no longer set in stone. Because already we see that Subaru's done things against the book that Roswaal has.
Right.
So whatever that future was stated there, it's already not the same. And it's probably because Subaru knows what's to come, he can now change it.
Right. And so, like, the tricky thing is, like, Echidna can allegedly see his other timeline explorations. So can she not update the book in accordance with the things that he's happened to do in the other timelines and then, like, account for that? Or is she just not able to account for those things? Like, that's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. Is like, if she could see the other timelines, why is his rewinding freaking with her future predictions?
Yeah,
right.
That's a good point, right? Because in his present trial,
right, she showed the other timelines.
Saw all the
right.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, if she could predict the future based off of all of the knowledge that she has, okay, fine. So let's say if timeline 1 she predicted because she's got the information. Okay, sure, but then Subaru resets. And then he goes to timeline 2, but it's like, all right, but she saw timeline 1, and now she's seeing timeline 2. So fundamentally, timeline 2 isn't any different than timeline 1 was because she still has all the same information plus the other timeline. So like, it's effectively the same thing. The prediction in the book should be the same. So it's like, how does Subaru then avoid or change any of the future stuff if she already has all the consistent information she had in timeline 1 and now in 2 and 3 and 4 and 5? Is the book reflective of timeline 1 written, or is it like, does it update per timeline? Like, I don't understand exactly how this whole thing works, right?
Yeah, that's a great question, right? Because like, yeah, if she has access to all his other timelines, then
it doesn't matter. Right?
It doesn't matter because she's always predicting the existing timeline.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
And she already knows what he did in the other ones. Yeah, that's a great point. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, we just don't know the nature. If it is, like let's say that time telling approach, the knowledge-based approach, let's put that aside. That we could assume that she could just see the future, kinda, like, but then it's like, that's never been implied per se. Like, it's kind of implied based on the fact that she's predicting the future, but it's also not necessarily been expressly stated that that's the case. Like, you could infer that that's maybe it, but you can infer that it's an informational prediction, right? So
it could be, it could be that she like has some ability to predict the future, but it's not like, it's not set in stone because she predicts it, right? It's just like she creates highly educated guesses, but then on top of that, she has agents throughout the world like Roswaal who have been fed information from her on her through the books and stuff, and then she uses that to bring about her predictions. So like she makes an educated guess, and then on top of that, she manipulates and influences people to bring about that prediction through the book. Because like, I mean, we only know of a few gospels, right? But like, who's to say there aren't a lot more?
Yeah.
And she's just, you know, you get you get enough people, you know, really, like, yes, the possibilities of things are theoretically infinite, but if you get enough key factors,
the realistic outcomes can be generally predicted if you know enough information. 100%.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then if you have you know, key strong individuals such as, you know, Roswaal and like other people
that you kind
generating
of
specific events
through the book, right, to generate events how you want. Yeah. Yeah, man, I wonder if we're ever going to get answers on this kind of stuff, or if it's just like going to be, you know,
how the
left to
future stuff works.
Yeah.
Because like, imagine this scenario where like this thing that she shows Emilia isn't actually something that's currently bound to happen, but just the sheer fact of showing Emilia, Echidna's banking that on changing Emilian's actions into one of fear or whatever, to the fact that like she knows like, okay, now I've reduced her reactions from like this infinite number to these like 3 things that she's most likely going to do. But all 3 of those things, because I showed her this specific thing, will end up leading to this thing that I wanted. You get kind of what I'm trying to say,
understand.
right?
Yep. You're like coercing someone through, you know, circumstance, experience, feeling, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. The only way I can think of how she can do it, right? Unless she has really like true, like actual future sight, in which case we go back to your original question. Like, how does Subaru's return by death even thwart it? Like, because he really wants to, the power of friendship and right? Like,
like I have a feeling that's not necessarily the case, right? But it's like, well, then what's the answer exactly? So do we know? So the sloth factor is unseen hand, or at least like, I don't know if it doesn't manifest differently in other people, does it? Like it's always manifests as unseen hand.
I feel like we've had like a similar discussion about this before.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, we arrived to, and like, it's possible it could manifest differently, but like, I think we settled on like, maybe there's like a baseline manifestation, but then on top of that, people can kind of
have their own unique,
it a little bit.
Right. Manifestations. Right. Because we know that there was unseen hand, and we know that there was the chill factor, freaking calming him mentally, right? From sloth.
Yes.
Right. So we know that there's at least those 2 outlets. Now we saw unseen hand from 2 different people, but the chilling out factor only came for Subaru,
and
so that could be his personal manifestation.
Yeah, and it also could be because we know now that Betelgeuse didn't jive with the witch factor properly.
Yeah, he wasn't.
It could have been that.
Yeah,
he didn't fully manifest all the like gifts or whatever. Blessings, because he wasn't compatible 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So that leads into what I was going to say next is, do we even know what the greed factor would do? Maybe the greed factor does give you some kind of future prediction.
Future sight, yeah.
Right? Whether it's like predictions or literal sight or you know, you could gather a bunch of freaking information. I don't know. And does Subaru at some point get the greed factor that allows him to overcome characters like freaking what's her name? How do I freaking Pandora?
Pandora?
Yeah. How maybe that's, you know, something he can use to overcome Pandora, that.
Dude.
He becomes like a freaking infinity stone collector of all the witch factors, right? And he starts using
Honestly, I've had my suspicions that he's gonna do that. That he's gonna like start amassing witch factors.
100%.
Now the question is, with something like that, is the witch factor like slightly independent of the witches? Can they not just like annul it whenever they want?
I don't think so. I don't think so because Betelgeuse had the sloth witch factor, and I'm sure that like the witches could probably. Well, maybe Sekhmet was dead at this point, so she really couldn't take it back. Yeah, she would be dead around that point.
Yeah,
anyways,
I guess they would
right?
be dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We don't know the level of control that the witches have over the factor itself, right? So
yeah,
it could be that once it's taken, it's like, oh, frick, right? Like it's like the Genosis from Genshin Impact, right? It's like once it gets taken, you can't really get it back. The Genosis are like the chess pieces. Do you remember when Venti got punched in the stomach by Signora, I think it was, and she took his like chess piece?
Oh,
it's like you really probably got to really scratch your brain for this one because this is back when it came out. Yeah, and so like it was the thing that kind of gave them his power or some level of like
takes it,
superpower, right? But like without it,
it's coming back to me. It's been forever.
Right. But without it, he's still powerful, but it can be taken. And you don't actually have like a magical ability to get it back. It is yours, right? It originally was yours, but like it's kind of been taken. I wonder if there's some kind of parallels between the witch factors and the Genosis that are taken from.
It could be something like that. Yeah.
But I don't know. We don't know what their level of control is over and what exactly it does for an individual witch, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe even those things are separate from the witch entirely. Maybe it's the witch factor. It's like a byproduct of the witch. It's not actually something they need. It's not something they ever used. It was just something that you gained from slaying them or extracting their power, or she laid an egg or something and now it's the witch factor.
Sure.
So
yeah, I don't know. I think like it would lead to a lot of answers though if we knew exactly the mechanism with which Echidna used to
100%
like write the books and do this like future. Maybe we'll even find out right now, like when we watch the next episode and she does the next trial, right?
Getting answers from ReZero though, will we really?
Sure. Well, listen. We'll get answers, but we both know it'll come with like 10 more questions.
Sure.
So like it's totally fine.
Fair enough.
But yeah, because like is again, we don't have to rehash this, but like is the books, the gospels, is that just simply her desires of the future? Is it like a soft prediction? Like hard to say. So
Right. Yep. Hard to say. All right. Let's get on to the next one.
One more episode.
See what happens.
Let's do it. Oh! Jeez! She'll be fine. She'll just like heal instantly. Oh,
what?
Bro. Don't let her get into your head, Garf.
Yeah, what?
Oh my gosh.
He literally is. Oh. Be strong for Petra, Subaru. Oh?
The modern world? What? Don't tell me he's gonna pull out a gun.
Subaru's ultimate power. Gun.
Yeah.
Toro. Oh, yep. He is gonna do that.
It is like a... Okay. He just needs a red cape now.
Oh.
Oh, he knows what's... Okay. Flammable and stuff. What?
It didn't work? Oh, they got the oil.
That's gas. That's oil. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they did it.
Yeah, I guess that works. Oh, it's dead. Okay.
Okay.
auto freaking
No
coming
way,
through?
that worked. Yeah, what? Oh, bro, the mansion's burning now.
Oh no. No, Betty. What does that mean for Betty?
Oh, dude, she's gotta come out. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no. The mansion. This is so sad. He's got to get Betty out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Freaking Subaru, dude. Oh my gosh, dude.
Come back alive or I'll throttle you. Alright. Oh boy. Here we frickin' go. Oh
boy.
frick. What the frick? What is happening? Oh
Yeah,
boy.
were those spirits or something?
This is the mansion.
I hate you.
Oh, what is this?
Oh.
So many. Oh my gosh. Bro, I feel like there's so much information coming here.
Yes, yeah. Dude, there's so much. I hate all these like double.
Oh, what?
Is this Subaru speaking or who is this?
That's Reinhardt, I think. Oh,
Why
Betty.
won't my soul take hold?
Bro, what?
So much just happened, dude. Rem.
Oh, frick.
Why can't she see Subaru? I thought she couldn't see Rem because of the gluttony
Yeah.
stuff, but she can't see Subaru either.
Oh,
She ends up here?
no way.
Or is this part of the trial?
I don't think so. What if freaking Satella shows up, bro?
Dude,
Oh,
imagine. Yeah, true. She doesn't know where she is and she immediately goes for the
Yeah.
cookies.
yeah. Dang,
Oh.
what was up with that? Oh man.
A lot of very sad worlds.
Was it Subaru's testing worlds? Yeah, it's not guaranteed. The fact you told her it's possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh man. It's not possible that Echidna is her mom, right? Like it's certainly not possible.
No, it's Satella. It's Satella. Because how else would she have the key? Right? Like I legitimately don't think it's possible. I think they pretty much like confirmed that when Pandora's like, you have the key, and she did have the key.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Dang. Dang.
Her evil plots, speaking of Echidna?
Yeah. Bro.
Such an evil witch that makes your hair stand on end, right? Like these
Yeah.
witches' behavior is like so weird.
So weird.
Oh, so this was part of the trial.
Ah.
I don't know how good of an idea that is. based on the last sea party.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's such an odd reaction.
Yeah.
Her reaction to that very freaking proposal is odd.
That was it.
Huh.
Dang,
Wouldn't you
she
have head
did it.
trauma for like falling from a standing up position onto the rocks? I
You
think about that
probably
every
would,
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she going deeper in?
Oh, you're right.
What the frick is this?
Are those timelines? No.
No, it's the barrier?
What is that?
What the frick is this? Oh! Oh, it's her body!
Her body. Yeah, what? Who is this? Does she not remember Echidna's face? Oh, I guess only Subaru remembered because she allowed it.
Wait, this is the spell generating the barrier? Then what the frick is Ryuzu doing?
Yeah, what? I swore that
What?
was her. So the barrier... I mean, we still don't know what she wanted the barrier for, but would it never have worked without Echidna's death? Or did it need Echidna's corpse? And
Did Echidna
Ryuzu...
sacrifice herself to freaking generate the barrier? Like, what is going on with these freaking
I
witches,
don't know.
bro?
I don't know,
understand.
dude.
They're
I don't
driving
know.
me crazy at this point. Why would she sacrifice herself for, like, the well-being
I
of
don't know.
others? Like,
Yeah, see...
or is it a part of her freaking plot because she needed the barrier for her experiments? I don't
So
freaking
what would she have
understand.
needed Yuryuzu for then? Was this the barrier and it fed like on her body, but she was able to, she would have been able to transfer her consciousness to Ryuzu, but it didn't work or something?
Maybe, yeah, maybe that's it. Like, she put Ryuzu in there as like a vessel or something. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. And she's like, oh, I'll sacrifice this body and then go to Ryuzu and then it'll be fine. And maybe she was manipulating them all along. I don't freaking understand.
I don't know. Yeah.
I also really like this line here. It's so incredible. I have no idea what it's doing. It's like all of the different vectors. This is like an incredibly complex spell that only like a master level, freaking even above master, like a witch level person would be able to do. It's really cool.
Yeah. What?
Oh, she can smash it?
Oh, just break it.
Oh man, it's all coming to an end. Yeah.
That easy.
That's it. It's
Wow.
all over.
Yeah, what's that butterfly about?
Yeah, what? Oh boy, I don't know though. That's super sus.
Yeah. Oh no!
He did
Oh
it!
no! Oh, dude. No way. The rabbits are here, bro. That means Ram and Puck lost,
Yeah, what?
right?
Yeah.
Like, unless it's like Storm for another reason, right? But like, I don't think that's the case.
But it's, I don't know, it's kind of different, right? It's like a blizzard instead of just snowing. But there could have been like,
Yes.
every time we saw it, it was like the blizzard was over, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and it could be kind of like the rabbits are in the eye of the storm kind of deal. And so
Right.
like a blizzard precedes them, and then by the
Sure.
time they're there, they eat everything and then they leave,
well,
and then the blizzard returns.
we
or
know that the
something.
blizzard isn't necessarily connected directly to the rabbits because Roswaal is doing the blizzard spell from the
You're
mana
right.
in the
You're right.
crystal, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be that Roswaal wants to, he's like, oh, I'm behind schedule for the blizzard or for the snow, so I gotta freaking really call it in now and like really make it freaking rain snow down, right? I don't know. Bro, they freaking lost though? Or did they lose? Did they win? And then like Roswaal gave his reason as to why the snow needs to be there, and they're like, all right, we'll do the snow anyways. Right? Maybe it's Puck. maybe Puck is fighting and he had to transform and there's all this snow now.
Oh.
And so it's like a
Okay.
misdirect.
Let's hope it's Puck and it's not like an insane amount of mana. But wouldn't the effect essentially be the same? Wouldn't the amount of mana required for this, whether it's from Puck or the crystal?
Maybe, but we
same?
don't know for sure. It could be less. Like if he releases the spell and it's like 10,000 units of freaking magic, but Puck is like using spells to fight, and it's only 1,000, right? It could be that. It could be the difference, right?
Sure.
It's still like a lot.
I hope you're right. Let's hope.
But
Let's hope.
yeah, right. Let's hope. Yes. Yes and no.
Uh-oh. Frederica?
Is that?
Oh no, it's
the hippo.
freaking this dude.
Oh gosh.
Oh
so
my
many
gosh, dude. Yeah.
snakes
what?
too. I know.
Yeah, he
Wow,
hasn't
someone who-
transformed actually.
Someone
He
who
hasn't
understood his
transformed.
idiom. That's crazy.
True.
Oh, she caught her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh dang. You shouldn't have told him that though. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah, right? Seriously. Oh, man. I don't know, dude.
I know.
Oh, they're really playing this
Bro,
up.
what is what is this?
Oh.
Oh. Dude, he
Oh.
can't. Nice.
Oh, she didn't
nice.
expect that. Oh, jeez.
Oh, dude, half her face is gone, man.
Bro. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dude, rip it in half, man.
Oh.
How
he's
strong is
twisting
this
its
hippo?
head.
No way. Okay, let's go.
Oh.
Jeez, dude.
That was so metal. Holy frick. Dude,
Dude,
she's
what an
fine.
insane power she has.
Oh, no.
Instant heal. He's running out of mana? Oh no. That's
Or
why he hasn't
stamina?
transformed yet.
Or both. No, dude, she's insane. Vampire.
She's a vampire? What? Whoa.
Oh.
One of the witches was a vampire?
What? Greed? Oh, jeez, dude. She freaking
Bro.
broke in that moment.
Yeah,
That's tragic.
She broke.
Dang. That's sad.
Yeah. But she needs to go, dude. As sad as unfair as that was.
What a psycho.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, dude.
Immediately. That was a creepy shot. Her head just turning
No
while it
kidding.
heals. Oh no! She broke one of those things.
No! Frederica! Oh, she saves her. No way. Oh, she saves her.
I think she's taking her away.
No, she saved her from the rocks, though. Oh!
Maybe, Does
Oh,
she need to
what
be
the
beheaded?
frick,
Like
bro?
what? Oh! She just bites him back. Okay.
Jeez! Ah, stop! Oh, it's right through his hand.
Yeah, dude.
She's not healing.
No way. Is
What
her
does it
neck
mean?
weak or something?
She run out of regeneration? Oh boy. Oh,
Dude, he's so strong, man.
What?
What the heck?
No way, this is the end of Elsa.
If she gets splattered all at once.
She didn't regenerate. Why?
Yeah, what?
Oh,
That's when it started, dude.
Poor
what a
girl.
freaking weirdo. Yes, poor girl, but also like...
oh no way, dude.
Bro, he did it. Love me down to my blood and guts. Oh, jeez, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude. Holy frick. That weirdly
She got
reminds me.
Squash.
She got squished, dude. That reminds me in a kind of morbid way. When I was like 19, I was dating a lady who was like 27. And she would always, yeah.
Okay.
Not unlike Elsa in stature, but she was quite tall. But she would always say, "I love your guts," or something like to that effect. And I always thought it was such a weird thing. But like this whole thing, "Love me down to your blood and guts," reminds me of like that exact scenario. It's so bizarre. Ugh. Dang, all these freaking characters we're supposed to hate always have these sad freaking tragic backstories that make them who they are.
I know, like it was totally unfair and unjust, and I'm glad that like that dude's gone, but at the same time, how many people has she like done worse things to now at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah, the past trauma doesn't justify the future trauma she inflicts on others, right?
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
100%. Yeah, it just reinforces the concept that like the witches are gonna be these potentially misunderstood people that have tragic backstories but have committed horrible atrocities at the same time, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be this like gray area. Now, I don't think there's much of a gray area with Elsa, and there probably won't be much of a gray area with these other witches because it's like, yeah, this is sad, but like that was the point where the sadness ended and her new sadness began.
Terror
exactly. Right? Her freaking bad choices began. So there is a difference between the two, right? Ends just doesn't justify the beginnings.
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was brutal, dude.
Wow. I wonder why she stopped regenerating. Did she run out of power, or did he like it was biting her and drinking her blood or something, stopping her from regenerating? Is that like the vampire's weakness?
It could be that that's a vampire's weakness, right? Because vampires typically bite in the neck, and so maybe there's something tied to that.
Maybe biting her neck or something.
Yeah, it could also be, I hope not, but he bit her, he became a vampire, she bit him. It like annulled, and I guess so. Then it wouldn't matter because then it annulled his own vampiric powers as well.
Right. Yeah. I wonder if he did steal her power in some capacity, though. That would be pretty freaking insane.
Yeah.
If he read about vampires, he would probably know what their weakness is. He might know what her
weakness. Yeah, right? True. So maybe it is the neck.
Yeah. Crazy.
It did make me think of something because, like, the world that Subaru is from is our world, and we know about vampires. Is that just like a parallel mythical being thing, or is this world and our world more
connected than we thought?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's possible, but there's also like dragons and magic and humans and elves.
Is that more connected than we thought, or is that just like parallel? Just
there
like
has to be something that they
right?
tie it to so people understand from a narrative perspective. Yeah.
Maybe there's that too. Yes.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. But you never know. They could be using it could be both, right? It could be like, well, people know dragons and vampires and elves and all this stuff, so we make it into our thing, and we're gonna make that a narrative parallel as well between like the two worlds sharing some kind of origin or some kind of whatever it is.
Yeah. Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but just a thought I had.
You never know. All right, let's finish this one off, shall we?
Oh,
they are still fighting.
This is back in time though. There's no snow. A spell?
What?
What? What?
What?
He altered the contract somehow. Restricting. Are we still going in accordance to Roswaal's plan?
Hold on. Hold on. When did you put the spell on Leah? Doctoring the contract between you and Emilia while she was depressed after a fight with Subaru was simple.
The only time that happened was after he said, I'll be here all night. And then he wasn't. And then she like ran off, no?
Well, there was that time when they were in the Capitol and she was pissed at him.
Oh.
Right? I wonder if it was at that point.
Yes, because he did say before we left to the sanctuary.
Is that what he said next?
You know, that was what he said before.
He said that before? Okay, I want to see this.
Or maybe. Let's see.
No, I think he said it after. You wanted Leah to stay discouraged, yes. Restricting Subaru's actions took more effort than anything else.
Wait, then when did he say before the sanctuary? I swore he said that.
Was it next? Okay, well, let's go back. I really want to see. Maybe you hallucinated that subtitle, George.
Before heading to the sanctuary. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I was gonna say, there's no way.
We were skipping over it because it was a short one. Okay, so that's right. So before heading to the sanctuary, after their fight, he altered the thing.
Yeah.
So he put a spell on her that would cause her to be okay. I figured it out.
Didn't he just break the contract?
Yes. So he altered the contract. He meddled with the contract. So while Puck is contracted with Emilia, she's gonna be demotivated or depressed or not as like she's like being lowered in some way, right? So that's why when Puck found out, he's like, I gotta dissolve the contract. It's the only way, right? And then they're like, well, we can use this as a learning moment for Emilia to pick herself the frick up, right? She's got to learn at some point. So it all kind of comes to a head when they do it all at the same time, right? Okay, very good. All right, so where were we here?
Oh.
Oh, he did not like that.
Hit the bullseye, that's right. Oh! Is she dead? Oh.
Dang, Roswaal's crazy.
I thought he stabbed her through the gut. Oh, man. Dude, Roswaal has, like, lost all ability to, like, feel love and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, empathy.
Oh. Come on, wake up, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
Is this Stockholm Syndrome or legit? I want to say it's legit, but
Yeah,
still, you can never know. Girls in love that I'll always
Fuck,
side
dude.
with. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the snow.
This
Thank
is the
goodness. Oh,
or
you called
maybe
it,
it
dude.
is. Oh, here we freaking go. Yep. Oh, it is. Yes. Oh man,
Oh,
that's good.
dude,
Oh wait, it's
he's huge. What?
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my gosh, the misdirect. He was afraid of Puck's real power there.
I think so, yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
What did she
What?
do? What?
Did her hit not land?
Oh. The book! She got the book.
Ah, the book.
She got the book.
She's gonna burn it. Throw it in the fire. Let's
Burn
go.
it. Burn that freaking book. Oh, poor Roswaal. Now I'm sad for him
Dude.
too. You gotta move on, brother. In his own flames. How poetic.
Let's go, dude.
Oh,
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. He's about to kill you.
don't do it.
Oh, no.
No.
Ram.
No way. No way, dude. She got freaking burned. I saw it, dude.
She's not dead. She's not dead. I refuse to believe she's dead.
Dude.
Until I see a body, she's not dead.
Dude, you see her get burned up, though. How do you retcon that?
She's tough. She's tough. I don't know. Demon magic. I don't know.
Oh, no. I don't
After
know.
credit scene, you think?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's not looking good. No.
Oh, dude, there's no way. I refuse to believe it.
That's it. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm gonna be.
No.
I'm gonna be
Oh, she got
Pissed.
the book and everything.
and
Bro, he
sad.
would sacrifice her after the book. I mean, we already know he would, I guess.
Listen, dude. I don't use this term often, if ever, because I find it kind of cringe. But all that he's doing for Echidna,
Oh.
major simp energy, dude. Freaking going all out just because some chick kissed you. Like,
Oh,
obviously it's not
boy.
just that, right? I'm being facetious, but still, like, bro.
To be fair,
Come on, Roswaal.
we don't know how long they spent together. And I mean, yeah, they weren't like together, so he is simping to a degree. I agree. He does
Major
have some
simp
major
energy,
simp
dude.
energy.
I would never create a pile of corpses
Right.
for just because I fell in love. Like, that's not no. No. I say that right now. Maybe if
I was gonna say, I was
something
like, are
happened,
you
I'd go on like a
sure,
revenge
George?
spree, right? So maybe
Yeah, I don't know. I think as
But-
you were saying that, you were like, I would never.
I was like,
George's like, take that simp comment back real quick. Hold
but
on.
it's different. I feel like a revenge spree, like in stories, like I'm not saying I'm going to go on a revenge spree. Like I wouldn't even have the means to do that. But not that I'd want to either. But in like a story, when you go on a revenge spree, like I'm thinking like John Wick, right?
I was
like,
literally gonna say, it's like John Wick, George. Didn't he go on a revenge spree for his dog or
Yes.
something?
his dog and his wife, because it was
Okay,
the dog that his wife gave to him, right? But
I
like
see.
it was the dog. Yeah, that was the inciting incident. But still, like there's something about that where it's like, okay, like that's vigilante justice in a way. Like it's not even justice. It's like very far outweighs, but it's awesome and I love it. Okay, we're not gonna criticize John Wick now.
Oh,
but there's something like that
when John
versus,
Wick
like-
does it, it's fine. When freaking
Yes,
the
because he
clown man
wasn't the
does it,
perpetrator. But the clown man is the frickin' he's, I don't know. I watch him just pull something out next episode where I feel bad for Roswaal. I'm like, okay, I can see his motivations for
George
doing all this.
making
Like,
all the excuses here for one but not the other.
no,
Okay.
I'm just saying, dude, like, I can't imagine what justifies all that he's done. Like, betraying Betty,
Yeah,
betraying
I mean,
Ram.
yeah.
Like, if
that's
this was
a big
true,
one.
yeah, if this was like true, like love and reciprocal love and all that stuff, part of it is like abiding by the wishes of the person you loved.
Hold
and
on.
like betraying all these people that you cared about that's not it, dude.
But Greed
He's
didn't give a
missing the
frick
plot.
about those other people as she's established.
that's what I'm saying. This wasn't reciprocal true love. She didn't even care about Roswaal. She was using him the whole time.
100%. But I mean, throwing Betty to the side is fricked up. But like, he was throwing it all to the side because she was throwing it all to the side. Right? He didn't feel any.
Yeah. Which is like, because, yeah. So the simp energy remains because he's doing all this for somebody who didn't even care for him, doesn't care for anybody else, and is just like a terrible person.
That's true
or
simp energy.
Being.
Sure.
Yes, exactly.
That's fair.
Like in some hypothetical scenario where like something happens like this to, like, let's say my wife, and I go on a revenge spree, it would be antithetical to any of her wishes for me to betray somebody like Ram or somebody like Betty.
Sure.
And so it wouldn't even be like a revenge spree. That's just like a
George is coming up
killing
with
spree,
every possible logistical answer to salvage this situation.
No,
all right.
Come on. Don't tell me you disagree with me that this isn't major simp Roswaal energy.
Oh, that's some good cope, brother. Let's go.
Before you say it's cope, I need you to tell me right now that it's not some major simp energy.
I generally agree with what you're saying, George. That's fine.
Who's huffing the copium now?
Yes, I think that Roswaal, on two levels. Roswaal doing it for a girl who really doesn't even love him, that's major simp energy right there, for sure. Mm-hmm. Now, Roswaal, like, let's pretend that she did love all the people that she was around, which it seems like she doesn't really. You're also right that it would be antithetical for him to sacrifice those people just for her, because, like, if in theory she loved those other people, you're destroying what legacy is left of her.
Exactly.
Yes. So I understand. I understand, George. It was a good save. Bravo. You dug yourself out of that hole very nicely.
Sure. Okay, well, I have like a bajillion questions. What was the barrier? What's going to be the effect of the barrier breaking? Yes. But before we discuss any of that, I want to know what that possible future was. I want to know what all those things that they were saying. Maybe it'll amount to nothing. Maybe. But I feel like certain key breadcrumbs were just dropped. That as we start seeing some of these things said in the show, we're going to start to get like, was this a real future? Was it not? Like, what's the likelihood of this future happening, right? Like, is this one of 5 potential futures and we're like leaning towards that, or what?
I think that in the section where Emilia is seeing all the futures, I think we're seeing scenes from seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, and also different timelines that Subaru goes through, or probably goes through. I would say they probably all come to fruition, right? So we're seeing not only the future, but we're seeing the like multi-future as well, right? So like, some of those things will happen. Like, we're going to see those quotes come up, but it may not be from like the permanent future. It may be from a potential
set
future,
in stone timeline,
right? Because that's what they said, right? Those were possible futures, and the way that they're going to avoid them is by Subaru's power, right? They're going to be able to avoid that stuff through Subaru, right? So that's why they're potential, and she'll obviously do everything in her power to avoid those things as well. But we don't know how people's timeline changing powers will work in comparison to Subaru, who can likely change timelines, to a full degree, or who does literally. So
true. That's a good point.
What I'm thinking.
That's a good point.
It was like spoilers for the future. There may even be quotes in there
that are set.
That like that are set, yes, but that are things that people in the future who've watched season 3 don't even know about, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be from like, it's next season. It could be 4 or 5. And there could be like light novel readers that don't even know some of the quotes, right? It's like still yet to be written in the story. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So next question then. What do you think was up with Echidna in the present trial? Why do you think she reacted that way?
That's a fucking really great question, bro. I don't have the slightest idea what that's all about.
Was it the only theory that I had of somebody? Like, the theory I have is she's jealous of people who can accept their present.
Yeah, I definitely could see that. It does lend itself a little bit to why she would set up a trial like this to like break people, but like also the idea is that, listen, you either get broken and she sees you fail in the way that she has also failed and she's unable to progress and accept, or they overcome it, and her overcoming it is, it's disappointing in a sense, but it's also like, she's missing out on the thing that she can't accept, right? But I don't know. There's so much complexity to it because we don't know Echidna's true intentions. We don't know the true nature of the witches. We don't know her true feelings about the people she was around. We don't know what she was doing with the sanctuary. There's so much we don't know.
There's so much we don't know, dude.
Really
like, why
hard.
even have the trials in the first place? Like, why want to break the sanctuary and the barrier you created?
Yeah. I don't know. It's very, very strange. I also have a feeling, I had a feeling last episode that, and I didn't say it, but I'll say it now, that I was getting the feeling of like, man, everyone's so gung-ho about breaking this barrier, and we're all excited the barrier's being broken. I feel like we're going to break this barrier, and like, it's not like we're going to want to put the barrier back up, but we're going to freaking realize the reason why this barrier was up, and we're going to realize, oh man, this was not a mistake per se, but we've created more trouble now breaking the barrier than we had before, even though the barrier had to be broken, right? Because we got freaking the Devil of Melancholy, which others have noted is actually supposed to be like the witch of, or warlock of, or wizard of, or whatever, however you want to say it, right? He's the melancholy guy. So, that's a whole problem that's going to manifest right immediately after the barrier goes down, potentially.
Oh my gosh, you think?
Oh, 100%.
I don't see why not. Why not?
If
do you
he
think,
was,
though, however, do you think he's hunting Echidna, and because she's dead, he no longer has a motivation to come here immediately? Or do you think it was something else?
Certainly possible. It's certainly possible. However, we do know he was kind of roaming to a degree, right? So it's certainly possible he's just going to start roaming and causing extreme havoc on the earth again. Like, it was like hundreds of years ago that he was walking around doing some kind of destruction or hunting people. Maybe it was just Echidna. We don't know. But let's say he was there in the sanctuary. They put up the barrier that was specifically to keep this, to deal with this guy. Did he just get like flattened into the freaking ground by the barrier, and he's just been laying there totally freaking stuck?
Imagine, dude,
like
and
the
now
whole
he comes
time.
out.
And then then the barrier's lifted, and he's like, "Oh, the barrier's gone." So he stands up and he's like, "Oh, I'm free. This is great. Oh, you're an apostle of greed because you've got greed's freaking scent thing. Whatever. You're done. I'm gonna take you out, right? Or who knows, right?"
Yeah.
Or he just goes on his merry way. He's like, oh, she's dead, but now I've got other things that I need to do, which is like a big problem.
Yeah. I guess it would make sense. Like when you're saying like flattened to the ground, it would make sense that the barrier would like, either it's a sphere,
like
around
a physical
the whole thing
repulsion of him, right? So he's got to get pushed out or pressed into the ground. Like that's what I'm imagining, right? If the barrier just like pops down.
I initially imagined it as just like a dome, but I'm like,
I imagine it's like a
just
dome.
Like dig under.
Sure, but if it's a flat dome, right, then it could just like, if it appears like the pressure pushes him down and then he gets stuck onto the ground, and then it's like, you're frecked, buddy. You can't move, right?
Dude, I don't know how like society, with the number of Avenger level threats that appear to exist in this world, I don't know how it keeps going, dude.
I don't know.
Like, yes, clearly there's incredibly strong individuals on the good side because like they managed to kill all the witches, but like, bro, we had the whale for who knows however long.
Well, the three Maju beasts. Serpent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had Melancholy.
We have Melancholy. We have Pandora.
We
had like whatchamacallit, Satella at some point. But like, we have all the archbishops now.
All the archbishops
like, doing their all stuff. Like, bro, how do like cities stay standing? Is it literally Reinhardt like soloing everything?
All you need is one Reinhardt, okay? To balance.
Is that literally it?
I think
is this
it,
like
bro.
Solo non-leveling hero, the anime that's like keeping everything?
That's right.
Like if they did like a freaking Reinhardt side quest and show him like traveling
Bro,
from world to
he's
world, just like
sung-
snapping his fingers, showing up and like destroying things, and then like going back. Like
For
what?
all we know, this is Sung Jing Woo who has been transported to another freaking world, and
There you
he's
go.
just like
That's what it
having
is.
a great time. That's right. He's been reincarnated into a new world.
Yes,
So,
that's yep.
that's
Yep.
it,
Dude.
That's
The system from soul leveling teleported him
Spoilers!
here.
This was the system for freaking solo
Bro,
leveling all along. Oh my
ReZero
gosh.
is the sequel? No way.
Holy frick! We're gonna put out a theory video on that alone. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Dang.
man. I don't freaking know, dude. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I do agree. There are definitely threats that we've seen that's just like, okay,
how
do we deal
how are
with
like
that?
major cities like, yeah, like gluttony, like all the archbishops, as far as I could tell, derive joy from the pain they cause others.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So like, I don't know.
Why do they not go
everybody's-
terrorizing cities? It's because of
Exactly.
Reinhardt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is it
Right.
Reinhardt and the rest of the knights? And like, sure, they're not all at Reinhardt's level, but like five of
Yes.
them together equal one Reinhardt or something.
Right, because like we had a conversation at some point, either I don't know, it was a comment or maybe on the live stream or whatnot. But basically, like the whale just kind of shows up and disappears, and the reason that Reinhardt hasn't destroyed the whale is because Reinhardt just can't find it.
Can't find it.
Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the
Yeah.
whole I kind of like Reinhardt in a weird way. Like he's just way too OP. But like what they do with him is they just kind of whisk him away, right? He's like, where's Reinhardt? He's out on business. It's like, where's Reinhardt? He's in the loo. Like, where's Reinhardt? Or Reinhardt can't find. It's like he's crazy OP, but he can't just like be everywhere at once. Like he can't
Yeah.
just go find the whale. Like the whale's hard to
Maybe
find.
that's why they need so many Avenger level threats, so that there's always like a
Right,
reason
it's
why
like-
Reinhardt is missing.
Yeah, exactly. And he kind of keeps the crazy stuff from happening from these like Avenger level threats because just by
Yeah.
existing. Like if they go and
Yeah.
step out of line too much, Reinhardt's going to freaking find them and show up one day and he's going to obliterate them, right? So
True.
that I like that
It's
kind of
just
it's kind of an
insane.
interesting way to keep like unparalleled, like a bunch of unparalleled evil entities in check with like this one absolutely
one OP.
overpowered entity.
Yeah.
But like not making it so that one or the other will overcome them, as long as one of the sides, you know, the evil side stays in check and plays their cards right, then then the one other side is only human to a degree from a non-power level perspective, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. Eventually, Reinhardt will grow old. I know.
boy.
I know what you're typing. Don't type it. Don't do it. I know what you're typing
No,
right
dude,
now.
he's gonna get a divine and
Well,
anti-aging
actually.
divine
Yeah,
blessing,
100%, bro. He probably already has it, to be fair. The only thing that can stop this man is a bad bowel movement at this
dude.
point.
He's gonna get like he's gonna be doing like the red light mask and the freaking like sauna therapy and like
100%.
yoga and like
100%.
not age.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's crazy.
How do you think this finishes? do
That's
you
a good
think the
question.
season-
Okay, so that's a really good question. We're at the last 2 episodes now. The fight with Elsa is resolved. She's likely dead. The fight with Roswaal
Yeah.
is resolved. Ram is likely dead.
Oh,
I do agree.
dude.
I do find it incredibly unlikely from a narrative meta perspective that they would
Yeah.
off someone as popular as Ram. Just from if I'm totally metagaming this, there's almost no way. However, they did show her getting burned the frick up, which is a pretty big deal, right? That's a pretty big red flag for her being okay.
Would Puck be able to heal her?
Maybe. We don't know the extent of what exactly the damage is and what his healing ability
Yeah.
is and all that stuff, right? So we don't know for sure. And maybe Roswaal heals her. Maybe he can do something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What if the gospel was literally like
Yep.
a
Having a
Horcrux
control over him.
in some
Yeah.
in some sense? Yeah.
Yeah. It's or maybe he just like said he has a realization that the book is gone. He's just like, everything else is gone. This is the only person I have left. I gotta save her, right? It could be. So
Yeah.
those 2 conflicts are resolved. I will note that the snow did not appear from Puck, despite the fact that we had some predictions on that, and it looked like it at times, but it never did materialize. But also, Roswaal
part
didn't
was
call
in the past too. Yeah, he also
how
didn't call
far
it
in the past. Yeah, and we know Roswaal didn't call it, right? So if this is in the past, then there is still a chance that frickin' Puck will beat the frick out of Roswaal, and it'll be a very
maybe this is
snow.
what sets off the snow. He gets so angry that Roswaal did this, and like
right,
you know,
right,
something.
Yeah, so that's possible as well. The bunnies, we don't know for sure if the rabbits will appear with or without the snow. It seems like right now it's likely that they do not show up without the immense release of mana creating the snow. Right?
Yeah, if the bunnies show up,
oh boy,
Subaru has to reset.
Oh boy, I
There's
don't
no
know
way.
how they deal with
You
that.
can't-
They run, I
yeah, you
guess.
can't.
I don't know. Like the villagers aren't
guess.
necessarily ready to get out. I don't think we haven't seen any prep. Right? We just saw them all chilling.
Yeah.
And
if the bunnies do show up, they can literally just like flee, right? Like just run,
but
like leave your stuff behind.
Yeah, I guess. I
There's
don't know.
old people too, and like young kids.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, if the bunnies show up, and what if you know what is slightly different in this scenario than previous scenarios. Previous scenarios, the snow started, the bunnies showed up, the barrier is still there. But in this scenario, if the bunnies show up and the barrier is down, and freaking Melancholy comes out of the ground, full of mana and power, they're gonna go straight for him first.
That's a potentiality, yeah.
Right, but that's to say, like, Melancholy got put in the freaking ground by the barrier. It's possible he got pushed back.
I think he just
and he was just like, well,
out, yeah.
I guess I'll go somewhere else now, and just fricked off, right? So
yeah.
What else? What other resolutions do we have? We have Frederica saved the little freaking girl. Do you think she's gonna be like, oh, you saved me, I guess I won't kill you all now? Like, she's freaking psychotic, right? Like, she clearly...
Yeah. Again, she's another instance of like, it sucks that she's a child, but she needs to go. She just needs.
She just needs to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll want revenge for Elsa's death at a minimum, right?
She'll want revenge.
She'll probably escape.
What's the likelihood that this isn't some sort of like Wolverine? As long as there's one cell of my body left, I can regenerate and come back, kind of deal. I
don't think so. I think they very strongly hinted at the fact that her regeneration had stopped when she still had the cut on her neck, and she touched the blood, and I think it was like, her own blood, and she was just like, or it was his. Yeah, well, I guess it would have been her own, right? Because she got it was her bite. It was
bleeding.
Yeah. So I think she had the realization of like, well, time's up. I'm fricked.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's it.
So either they deal with the frickin' little girl, or she runs away. She uses a distraction and gets away. I think that's the most likely. She's like, you killed her, I'll get my revenge. And she sends some Maju beasts out, and then she's able to run away because everyone's tired and stuff.
Honestly, though, she's like 1,000 times easier to deal with than Elsa.
Elsa is crazy.
Elsa being gone is a huge boon.
Yes.
Okay.
What else?
Yeah.
What other loose ends do we have to tie up at the end here? The villagers are all going to come back. Emilia's going to come, and she's going to see the burn down. And then we're going to see that scenario that they previewed there where she said she hated someone, right? So
I think she's saying that to Roswaal.
Roswaal was one of my thoughts. Another one was Subaru. Like, the future she saw there was a Subaru dies timeline, and the checkpoint's been moved up. Okay. And so like she sees him dead, and she's like, I hate you, I've always hated you, but which doesn't really make any sense for her to say, to be honest. So I don't know why it would. And
even if
Subaru.
she did, like, that future gets reset if he died, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why it would be Subaru in the context of what she's saying, but because whenever he dies, she calls him a liar. She doesn't say she hates him, she calls him a liar. So
I don't know what other loose ends. Like, the only other one is like, what implications does breaking the barrier have? But we kind of discussed that a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then
I
Betty.
think you're 100% right. And I did have this feeling too when she broke it and it was like, that's it. That's all there is. I also did have that feeling of like, dude, this is bringing about a doom that
I hope we've
we're
made
gonna
the
have to
right
deal with.
choice here. I mean, like it's the
Yeah.
inevitable choice, but it's like you still wonder if it was the right choice, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Do you think the checkpoint's been updated?
I think we're gonna get to a scenario where it's likely updated very soon. Like way, way, way too much has happened for the
Yeah.
checkpoint not to have updated from a narrative perspective. So for sure.
Dang. Like whenever the checkpoint updates, I'm always like, dude, this is all stuff that's like going well. But then my mind always goes back to, but was this just all according to Envy's plan then? Like if the checkpoint updated?
At some point, yeah, to Envy's plan. Yeah, I don't know. It's possible.
Right?
There's only, but
like,
again, it's like I don't look at it in like are all the things going to plan. Is the one
Has the
thing
one
she cares
thing, yeah.
about going to plan, right?
Yeah.
Everything else
But I
is
usually think that like the one thing is usually like big things. Like was breaking the barrier part of that?
sure.
right?
I'm sure it was. Why not?
Right? Or was it like getting Emilia to kind of start falling in love with you? Maybe that was it. Maybe both. Like it's hard to say.
Right.
And so I'm
Right.
always like weary of everything that happens. Just like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's hard to say. It's wow. Finale next week. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. That'll be insane.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
boy.
crazy.
All right. Well,
and then
good
potentially
stuff.
season 3. I'm really excited. I honestly, I'm really excited for season 3. I've heard people say the season 3 is awesome, and I've heard people say that season 2 sucks, and season 2 has been really good. So season 3 is gonna be freaking.
If this sucks,
Yeah.
season 3 is gonna be a banger, dude.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. So season 3 is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out. And if you're watching this when the public YouTube release comes out, you can actually see whatever is coming after this on this Tuesday slot 2 weeks in advance if you check out the Patreon.
That's
or the
right.
channel membership. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
See you, everybody.
Take care.
Whoopsie, we almost forgot break time, but notably, we did not forget break time. Okay? We didn't
Yes.
forget. We forgot for a moment, but we didn't really forget. But now we're
We
here and we're
remembered.
going to watch it. So, a little bit of bonus, not bonus content right here at the end. Then we're going to get to the cut content as well. There are so many things to think about for ReZero. Sometimes it's hard to keep track. So at least we didn't
Yes.
frick up the episodes today. So, you know, we're doing pretty good.
Anything is better than that, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, let's get, we're going to watch the 2 break times, and then we'll check out if there's any cut content. So here we go. Oh, she's going to throw it?
Oh my gosh. The stone
these
of
two
the
are-
miracle, the path to the miracle.
2 are meant for each other.
どうしてわかったの？スバルからは聞いてなかったと思う。
Oh,
ラム無茶はすんなよ。
それをバルスが言うの。笑わせないで。バルスという男は意味のないことはしませんので。そこまで分かっていて。
Dang.
草むらに投げ捨てようとしちゃうの。大物だな。大精霊様がいらっしゃらなくて、どれだけラムが苦労したかを考えれば、たとえ高位な方だと分かっていても少しはやり返したくなるものです。
jeez.
でもちょっと変わったかな。そうでしょうか。うん。君も気持ちが前を向いてる。前。
Hmm.
ラムはいつも前向きです。そうだね。じゃあ質問。今もロズワールのことを信じてる？
Oh.
Ooh.
What does she say to this?
ごめん。大精霊様はロズワール様のことを愚かだとお思いでしょうね。愚か。
Dang.
ちょっと違うかな。
Hmm.
確かにロズワールがリアにしたことは許せない。でもね、彼が何かを求めて必死にあがいてるってことは僕にもわかるんだ。だから僕は
Dude, let's hope that thing is like a Horcrux and it's been like sapping him of his real self.
He's only human, George.
He's a human who's lived 400 years.
True.
Emilia 様との契約をお切りになられたのですね。あ、わかっちゃった？契約を破棄する。それが精霊にとってどれほどのことか、ラムにはわかりませんが。そうだね。寂しくないって言ったら嘘になるけど。僕の次にリアを大切に思ってくれる子に託したからさ。
Wow.
自分の大切に思っている相手を。
Okay, let's go.
思ってくれる誰かに託す。
Hmm.
も同じタイプだと思うけどな。
Hmm.
どうでしょうか。そういう状況になったことがないので分かりかねます。どちらにせよ、僕たちはスバルに託したんだ。あとはやるだけだよ。そうですね。では、そのやることについての打ち合わせをさせていただく。
I don't know why, but her moving the crystal and having him move perfectly with it gives such a, like a hologram feel that I didn't expect them to like do for some reason. It's like he's not like physically tied to it. Why would he move like that? Wait a second.
大精霊様、よろしくお願いします。はーい。まずラムが振りかぶって、やっぱり投げたいんだね。
She really wants to throw it.
Yeah. This makes me think of though something I didn't mention but I thought of at the time, which is he was able to break his contract without consequence seemingly.
I guess.
Why couldn't Betty? Why is she still bound to that contract? Is it more so out of like a love for her quote unquote mother and
Could
like
be.
so she's not willing, or is there something inherently different about a contract with a witch, or something inherently different about the contract that she made? Like, I don't know. More than likely, I want to say it's because she doesn't want to break a contract with Echidna.
Right.
But hard to say.
Hard to say,
right?
yeah. Yeah, it sounds like they're generally pretty binding, but obviously, you know, there's ways to get out of them, clearly. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, very good. That was good. That's a nice one. On to the next.
Oh, they're gonna show us what happens after.
Oh, geez, that's one hell of a shout.
Yeah. Jeez, her yells, dude. She doesn't know.
Segment.
Love is very important.
そうだね。ひとまずはお茶でもしよう。そういえば、あの子、また会えたらきっとお茶会しましょうって言ってたわよ。ああ、言っていたね。できれば他の魔女たちともなんて言ってもいたわね。その時はたくさんお茶菓子も出ますか？そうだね。そんな時が来たら。ないよ。そんな機会は。
ないとは必ずしも言い切れないさね。それは駅どな。あんたが一番わかっているはずさね。
それは。
You of all people should know that?
Yeah, what is that?
わかっちゃいました。ドナドナもお菓子が食べたかったんですね。君とは違うよ。そうですか？誰でもお腹空きませんか？あんなに食欲をそそる子見たら。
Bro.
そそったのね。さすがスバルンのつがいなだけはありますね。つがいになるかどうかはわからないけれどね。それってエキドナちゃんは何を考えてたの？
大方現実逃避ってやつさね。よくやる癖さね。
セクメト。
なんだい
She's always laying down, dude.
It's so funny.
僕はこの複雑な感情を持ちつつ、これから起きる様々な可能性のことで頭がいっぱい。
Yeah, here it is again, dude. Seeing all the
Yeah.
possible futures.
今度は何をする気なの？それは内緒さ。内緒？内緒で悪いことするのか？悪いことじゃないさ。
Yeah.
So something bad then. Yeah.
Something terrible. Oh, the eyes.
Uh-oh. Yeah. What is she planning, dude?
Oh, no. No. Oh, dude, for some reason, I don't really care for Sekhmet's like whole design, but her character cracks me up so freaking much. She's constantly like sighing. She's like always laying down. She went to like go get in the chair and she was already like, I'm so freaking exhausted. And then she like, while they were talking, she didn't get in the chair. She's just like, all right, well, I'm laying back down then.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
dude, again, like the personalities of the witches are always so interesting. Like Lust talks about love way more often than I ever thought she would.
Right.
And maybe she doesn't actually mean it, but like the more I see her, the more I get the feeling that she does mean it. And like in the traditional understanding of lust is a perversion of a type of love. It's not really
Right.
like love, right?
Right.
But she doesn't seem to be talking about it in that way. So I'm like, does she actually mean love or is it something else? And like, okay, if she, the lustful witch, is able to talk about love in a real way, what can these other witches do, right? Like,
True.
like, you know, can
Selflessness for greed and stuff like that.
Yeah, like exactly, like, and not even necessarily selflessness for greed. Yeah, because it's like the
Right.
opposite almost of greed, right? Yeah, and I wouldn't say love is the opposite of lust, but I don't equate the two at all.
Sure.
So it's just like, yeah, I don't know, just more
Yeah.
interesting tidbits about their personalities. So
Yeah, it's very strange. And it seems like I thought that Echidna wouldn't have any part in the finale of season 2, but it seems like
maybe
she might.
And it might not even be the finale of season 2, right? This might be a plan she has in a week, and season 2 finishes in a day. And so it's like a season 3 thing or something, but
Yeah,
who knows?
true.
The
Yeah, I
barrier's
don't know.
broken now, so
Yeah, anything
all
can
bets
happen.
are off as to what that could mean. Yeah,
Right, exactly. Yeah. All right, well, let's check out if there's any cut content, and then we will cover that.
Okay.
All right, so we got some cut content here for episode 22. Emilia had never looked at her own reflection for fear of her own looks. What?
That's why she was so weird around the mirror in that
Yeah.
in the vision. Yeah, in the trial.
Interesting, huh? It is made
Okay.
clear that Emilia rejected looking at herself in the mirror or any mirrors because of her appearance after waking up from ice, partially because in her consciousness, she had grown from a child to an adult in a flash. In
Okay.
fact, to protect her, one of the causes in the contract she had with Puck was that she would not look at her own reflection. Oh, wow.
Okay. That was
Wow.
why it was so much more impactful, and they freeze framed it
Yeah.
when she was like inches away from the water reflection.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Interesting.
Ah.
Very cool. Okay. Very cool.
Okay.
And then 23, we've got a bunch for 23. Wow.
Yeah.
Meili and Elsa mentioned their boss. Throughout the battle at Roswaal's mansion, Meili and Elsa talk about a mama who seems to be their boss.
Oh.
Mama.
I guess that makes sense that Roswaal wouldn't be their boss. He's just their most recent hire. Yeah.
Right.
And they kind of
right.
talked
True.
about that in one of the break times. Okay. So
Mama.
a mama.
Love had just begun. I don't know why that came to my head, but all right, very interesting. So
yeah.
it is kind of weird they're not totally freelance. I kind of expected them to be freelance. Like I never expected Elsa to have a boss.
Yeah, I guess yeah, because when they were talking about wanting the stone that like can tell if you're a candidate for becoming
Right.
queen
We
and
don't know
stuff, I
who
guess,
hired them. Like we assumed that
yeah,
it was
I
like
assumed it was a hire.
a
Yeah,
boss.
but could it have been Mama or
Right.
could it have been a hire?
Right,
I
right,
wonder.
exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's interesting. Well, we certainly have confirmation now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I can do this next one if you want.
Sure.
Echidna from the Castle of Dreams realm and the Echidna in the graveyard look different. Oh. It is confirmed by Emilia in this episode that they look very different in their faces. It's unconfirmed if the Echidnas are two different entities or if they simply look different when in the Castle of Dreams compared to a regular world, but they have noticeable differences. Bro.
What the frick?
What? It's unconfirmed if the Echidnas are two different entities or if they simply look different.
It's unconfirmed.
Now, we're not going to do it because it takes too much time to like hunt down everything. But like, I almost would like to know and compare the Satella from the Castle of Dreams and the Satella that was like out and about in the sanctuary.
We didn't get to see the Satella that was out and about in the sanctuary very much. She was face veiled.
True, she was
for the most
veiled,
part.
yeah, and it was
Yeah.
mostly like a Emilia possessed entity, I think. Too.
Probably.
So it
I
wouldn't be a
would. What
good
I would like to
comparison.
compare is take a closer look at looking at Satella and Emilia. I wonder how much of
Yeah.
a difference there is there, right? If they're really that much different. So, what do you think this implies with Echidna?
I don't
that it's,
know. I don't
that
know.
she's not dead. She faked her death,
That's one possibility.
right? That she faked her death. She.
But like, okay, let's assume she faked her death. What has she been doing this whole time?
She's been a little gremlin in her little fucking gremlin cave. I don't know, like watching
I
Subaru
guess.
TV. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
Huh.
If Echidna was Pride, I'd almost be more inclined to think, yeah, she did fake her death, and that's why there's no Pride Archbishop. But it's she's greed, so that theory's gone.
Yeah, that's weird, bro. What does it mean?
Oh no. Okay. She cloned Ryuzu.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Could she have been
something-
cloning herself?
Yeah, already in the past, right? Like we're
Yeah.
seeing her real self, and like this person that died, that is her, was just a
Yes.
clone body. So she's like died
Uh-huh.
in the past and jumps into a body, and then like either the body starts to kind of look like her eventually, or she kind of shapes it to look like her mostly. Or she just happened to pick a person that looked a lot like her, but it's clearly not
Yeah.
her, right?
Yeah. And that's why, like, going from that one body now to Ryuzu, even though they look completely different, it's just like, At this point, I've shed, like, any sort of attachment to, like, my actual appearance.
Right.
And so, I don't know, dude. That's an interesting
one.
tidbit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Yeah. There's something up with that, obviously, but
Yes, yeah.
okay.
Last one here looks
Yes,
like.
it's the last one. Yep.
Ram used her horn/demon powers against Roswaal. Ram, during the final scene when she snatches Roswaal's gospel and burns it, is a scene where Ram actually used her horn abilities to enhance her physical state to be able to completely blitz Roswaal and take his book without him having time to react. Wow.
Oh.
Ram is able to use her horn/demon powers, but without her horn is unable to control it well, and it burns her body. Just that one moment of her using her abilities wrecked her body a ton. Dude, is she actually dead then?
I mean, then she gets hit by freaking super fireball from Roswaal.
Yeah. Gets freaking wrecked and then hit by super fire. Didn't Puck
bro.
even mention something like you get hit again and like you're done for or something
like that? Like you're gonna lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude.
Man, there's no way. There's no way. I just genuinely can't believe it.
I know.
I genuinely can't believe it. Like it's just they're laying down all of the signs and the flags to be like, yeah, she doesn't come back from this, right? But I just genuinely can't believe they would kill off. Like, I know that Rem's in like this perpetual sleep, but like Rem and Ram are such a staple, iconic characters. I would almost never believe that any of them could die because they're too staple to the merchandising, to the promotion of the show, favorite characters. Like, imagine the freaking nuclear fallout if they killed Ram, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
also refuse to believe that they're dead. We'll have to wait a whole freaking week to find out for real.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I can't picture it, dude. I don't know. I just
To be fair, Rem merchandise continues to sell and she's sleeping. Maybe she wakes up in season 3, but like I know for a fact that merchandise kept selling in season 2 and she did nothing but take a nap. So you never know. They could just keep selling stuff and be like, she's dead, but we can get the merchandise flowing.
The fact that she's not dead, all they need to do is just dangle the carrot that she'll wake up at some point and like
they'll put Ram in freaking a coma as well. If she goes into coma, now they're just both in different comas.
Oh my gosh, freaking so twin coma over here.
Pumping the merchandise.
I guess so.
They'll come back eventually, right? Just pumping the copium over here. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. They keep adding up the freaking bad things that have happened to her here at the end, so.
All right, we'll see what happens. Okay. All right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. There's no way I believe it, but we'll find out next week. We just got to wait a week.
That's right. All right, George, sign us off for realsies this time.
This time for realsies, we're out. Hit that subscribe button. Check out the Patreon, the channel membership, all that jazz, and we'll catch you guys next week.
See you, everybody.
Take care.